Welcome back to my channel and happy Monday to you. It is Saturday, August 11th, and this is my first vlog back since I went on break this summer, and I'm really excited to be here. It actually feels very strange to be picking up the camera in this sort of vlog style again, but it also feels really good. And I have a lot of exciting stuff planned for you, not only in my video content, but also in my vlog content. Like I said, I'm taking my channel in a new direction, and there's just going to be more of an intentional focus behind each one of my vlogs, especially. So there's still going to be day in the life vlog showing you what I do with my days, because I know a lot of you enjoy watching that type of video, but there are going to be a couple of nuances, a couple of differences from what I have done in the past. And really it's because I want to give you guys as much information and inspiration as possible with all of my content and all of my videos. I'm actually going to set this down because how sad is this? But my arm is hurting. I haven't even been filming for that long, and my arm feels like it's already shaking. Okay, so I'm sure you've noticed that my background has changed a little bit. My office kind of has a different setup, and yes, I will be giving you a mini office tour in this vlog. But first, I just want to say thank you guys so much for the amazing feedback on my first video back this past Monday on habits for the productive writer and that new series. I was reading through the comments, and you guys just made me feel so good, because I was so nervous to kind of go in a little bit of a different direction and do something different, something I haven't really seen on AuthorTube before. And the fact that you guys were so open and welcoming and just received that first video so well, saying that it was exactly what you were looking for, that it was unique and different, and that you're loving the new vibe and the fresh perspective. For your first video back after being gone for a month and a half, that feels really, really good. So I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to watch it, and also for taking the time to comment and give me your feedback. It was also such a great start coming back to YouTube, knowing that I had hit 30,000 subscribers. I don't even know what to say about that. That is amazing. I cannot believe there are so many of you as a part of this lovely #KM community. I just want to say thank you for sticking around. You guys are seriously awesome. And because of that, I'm actually going to be running a promotion, a really awesome price promotion on all of my books, including Be Your Own #Goals, which just released on May 1st, in ebook format on Kindle. So from today, August 13th, through this Sunday, August 19th, you can get all 5 of my books in ebook format for only $15. And if nonfiction is not really your deal, you don't really, want a personal development book, then you can get all 4 of my fiction books, my YA books, for just $10. So that's an amazing deal, because a paperback normally costs around $15, and you'll be getting 5 books for that same amount. You don't have to have a physical Kindle to participate in this price promotion. All you need is your cell phone, so whether it's an iPhone or an Android, go download the Kindle app for free on the App Store or the Google Play Store, and then you can get the ebooks that way. Make sure you take advantage. Again, that is the Alpha Drive, the Order of Omega, Restitution, and Shadow Crown for $10 in ebook format, or you can get all 4 of those books plus Be Your Own #Goals for just $15. Again, that ends this Sunday, August 19th. One thing I forgot to mention in last week's video, the start of the series for Habits for the Productive Writer, is that there is not going to be a video in that series every single week. So I want to make sure I'm trying to break up my content, so I give you guys a lot of different types of material, see what sticks, see what you really enjoy, and also what I enjoy making. But because there is so much research out there that shows that it takes 21 days to actually form a habit, that series is more of a monthly series. So you can expect at least 1 video a month from that Habits for the Productive Writer series. Like I mentioned before, I also want my vlogs to have a little bit more of a topic or a theme or something that we're kind of going over. So still going through my days, but being just a little bit more intentional and a little bit more focused on a certain theme and a certain topic. So obviously, since I'm just coming back from my break, I'm getting back into the swing of things. And so that's really what I want today's vlog to be about, is really just kind of getting back into a productive routine and what types of things I do, or how I get myself back into that productive state of mind when, I took a month and a half off. And even though I was still working on stuff, I wasn't nearly as, like go time as I am right now. So, this vlog is gonna be a mix of me sitting down, talking to the camera, having some B-roll, some voiceover. So little bit of a different style, but I hope you guys enjoy it all the same. Now, enough of my blabbering. Let's get on with this office tour, shall we? You will notice that my desk is different. It is now an L-shaped desk, and please don't ask me where I bought it. I can tell you where I bought this first one, but these other two in the back corner are actually handmade. So you cannot buy those back two. They are simply just add-on pieces. It is not one full desk. And you can see here where it all connects. And I love that this is kind of more textured and everything. It just makes me feel real crafty and innovative. But my original desk, which is this one right here, I got from IKEA, and I got it like 3 years ago. If I can find the name of it, I'll pop it up on the screen. So yes, this is not a desk that you can buy, but it is something that you can make yourself or go buy additional add-on pieces. So I'm sure we are all familiar with this wall. This is my backdrop for a very long time in many of my YouTube videos. I still love it. I didn't want to take it down because it gives me a lot of inspiration, a lot of vibes, but I have found filming right here, you can see my other camera is right there. I get a lot better lighting. So from this wall, I have moved my vision board up there, which is still something I need to redo and revamp because I haven't done that yet. But this is where things get a little bit interesting. So we're just gonna do a quick scroll. We're scrolling and scanning. Okay, so I wish I could get like the full shot as to what this looks like. I am not that skilled in videography to do that. But you guys probably remember there were only 2 bookshelves that went up about to this height here. And I just had this vision for my office. I just wanted to be surrounded by books. Now I do have 2 doors in this office, so that made it a little difficult to do like a full wall because I like to be able to walk through each of these doors. So that's why it kind of goes over the door and then continues on to that wall. So this whole entire wall is a bookshelf. This is kind of, it's also a bookshelf up here, but I have more of like little terrariums. Those are also handmade. So that is kind of an updated office tour. Again, I wish I could kind of get the full picture so you could really get the feel for it. But I'm so incredibly happy with it. It makes me feel so good when I walk in here. I get super inspired and motivated. And then I did get a new chair from, I'm pretty sure this is from Office Max. I'm 99% sure, not the pillow, the chair. So that's what it looks like. And then I did get this pillow from TJ Maxx or Marshall's. It was one of those stores. So I love it because it's a rolly chair, and my previous chair that I had in here before that was one that did not roll. So I feel like I was scuffing up the wood floors. So I'd love to know what you guys think of this new office space, this new setup. If you like it, leave me a comment down below. Now there may come a time too where I may get really extra and have a ladder that like swings around, you know, that like rolls on the floor, and totally do a Belle thing from Beauty and the Beast, because that would just be like a dream. But I feel like I made the best out of the small space I have in this office, and I'm real proud of it. So let's go ahead and talk about getting back into the swing of things. I want to let you guys know some of the stuff that I have coming up and going on, and how I am planning to do it all. Because when I looked at August, September, and October, I almost had a panic attack because there's just so much happening. But I'm taking it a day at a time, and that is the most important part of, you know, getting your life back together, is to take it a day at a time and not think too far ahead, because that's just going to stress you out. It's going to make you anxious. You're going to feel overwhelmed, and you do not need that when you're just kind of getting back into your groove. The first thing I have coming up is the All About the Indies event, which is this weekend, Saturday, August 18th in Arlington, Virginia. I am one of the speakers. I'll be giving a 45-minute speech / presentation, and the topic is actually on social media. If you plan on attending, you can actually use my discount code KMVIP at checkout and be my VIP, and you'll also gain free entry into the event. It's a great way to connect with like-minded individuals, other creative entrepreneurs, and authors in the space. I highly recommend going if you are in the area. The street sweeper. Okay, they have passed by. Hopefully the sound is not echoing anymore. I've also been working on the final proofread, the final read through for Renegade Crew. That is the second book in the Shadow Crown series, and that is coming out Tuesday, October 9th. In September, I will be going to Bali with a bunch of amazing women, and also with Kayla Walker, who is hosting this writing retreat in Bali. I have never been to Indonesia before. I am so incredibly excited. I cannot wait for this trip. Kayla and I are stopping over, since it's such a long flight, we are stopping over in Japan, which is one of the places that has been on my bucket list for years now. So I'm so excited to explore Japan with her, and then the retreat will happen. It's gonna be so incredible. I cannot wait for, I don't know, for all of us to just get together and connect. We've already connected online, so to actually meet each other in person and just spend a whole week together is going to be so flippin' cool. But because of the travel and because of the time difference and everything, you know, that is like a 2-week, 2.5-week trip in September. So that does take a lot of time. So I'm having to really prioritize the things that I need to do now to make sure I am prepared for all of this stuff that is coming up. I'm also releasing some new self-study courses this fall, and I'm also hosting 2 workshops in mid-October at the Permian Basin Writers Conference. So there's a lot coming up over the next few months, and not to worry, I'm gonna take you guys along for the ride on all of these fun journeys. So I hope that you enjoy watching that as much as I enjoy filming it and being a part of everything. I'm so stoked for all of this, and like I said, it is go time. Hi. What you doing? She waits so patiently, wondering when I'll let her in here. You can come in here. You're always allowed in here, huh? Yes. I really need a cup of tea. Let's go make a cup of tea. Let's see, what do we have? So many different options. I love these novel tea bags. They have like little quotes and sayings. This one says, "You can't get a cup of tea big enough or a book long enough to suit me." It's your basic English breakfast tea, which sounds pretty good to me. So let us see which fun little saying I get. I don't like that one. Next. I don't like that one either. We're gonna do this one by J.W. Egan. Never judge a book by its movie. Yeah. Book's always better than the movie, always. All right, so some of the things I've been doing to kind of get back into my routine, back into my productive headspace, is to write down on one piece of paper all the things that I have coming up with all of the dates next to them. This gives me like an eagle eyes view, a giant overview of all the stuff that I have coming up. From there, I take another piece of paper and I section out those different events or different projects, goals, whatever they may be. I'll write down small action steps, like the things that I need to do in order to achieve that goal or in order to prepare for that project to kind of get it to its next phase or the next step. I find a lot of the time, if I go on a break and then I'm coming back and I'm not really in a productive headspace, it's because, well, first of all, I'm so used to relaxing that I kind of forget how to make a plan and make sure it's a plan that I can actually execute. I found that if you can take your projects and your goals and really divide them up into bite-sized chunks, it makes the whole process a lot less stressful and just so much more manageable. You're not going to be overwhelmed. You're probably going to hear the kettle starting to squeal in the background, which is awesome because I really want my tea. But yes, bite-sized chunks for your goals or your projects or your travel, whatever you're working toward, just break it down into those micro segments, almost like micro goals, and work toward those. And I promise you, once you do that, you will gain momentum. You will continue to move forward. You'll achieve one thing. You're like, oh, that wasn't so bad. I was building that up in my head. I was making it out to be so much worse than it actually was. And again, you'll gain that momentum and move forward. And pretty soon you're going to have that goal or that project, that task completely finished. It has started the process of boiling. It's not actually boiling. So what other nugget of wisdom can I throw in here? I have really gotten into batching. I don't know if you have ever heard of batching before, but it's basically where you group a bunch of like tasks together and do all of those on one day. So in the past, maybe 1.5 to 2 years ago, I used to do everything very one-off. So the way my days would look, I would, you know, be taking Instagram photos and writing captions and filming YouTube videos and working on my book, my outline. I'd be doing a bunch of different types of tasks that utilize different parts of my brain. And it was very difficult to switch gears all the time. So I become a really big fan of batching. It's something I'm going to go over in more detail in a future video. So more about planning, calendar blocking, batching like tasks. But essentially what it is you take a bunch of like tasks, you group them together, and you do all of those tasks on one day. So if I get ready, I put my makeup on, you know, I get dressed nice and all that, that's probably going to be a day where I'm going to be taking photos for Instagram, I'm going to be filming YouTube videos, and I'm just gonna batch it all together and get a bunch of content done in one day. And then maybe the next day, it'll be just not even being near a camera and working on my book or my outline or something like that. Maybe the next day is going to be working on promotional items or materials. So if you can find those like things in that kind of common denominator that they all have and batch them, and then assign specific days to each of those batches, it just makes time management so much easier and you get so much more done. Perfect timing because it is now whistling, which means it's boiling. Oh my God. It's okay, I'm coming. Sheesh, calm down, calm down. Seem to have lost the string. So I'm gonna let that cool just a little bit, and then I'm gonna head back into my office and I'm gonna do exactly what we just talked about. So that is all I have for you today for this vlog. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it, and maybe you have more ideas or more things you can implement in order to kind of get back into a productive headspace, to maybe plan a little bit more. I truly believe that in order to be successful, we have to be prepared. We have to make plans, and we have to execute those plans in a way that doesn't make us feel overwhelmed or stressed out or anxious, which is why breaking everything down into bite-sized chunks is so incredibly important. I know we spent a lot of time at my house, basically in this office for the whole video, but a lot of my days look like this, especially on the weekends. I am just in my office almost all day except for the mornings. The mornings are when I like to journal and meditate, as you guys saw in this morning's B-roll. I exercise. I kind of get all that stuff that makes me feel really good done at the beginning of the day. So then the rest of my day, I have a lot of energy and I feel creative and I just feel fueled and ready to continue on with my day. As I mentioned before, these will still be day in the life vlogs. So there may be some vlogs where we're more kind of at home in my office working on stuff. Other days I may be driving around running errands doing stuff, and other days I may be traveling. So these vlogs will always be a little bit different, have some different content, but I hope that you enjoy it all the same. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out both of my websites, KristenMartinBooks.com and ThatSmartHustle.com, as well as the description box below for all the information on my courses, books, and everything else I've got going on. I will see you in my next vlog. Bye.